What it do, Ski? It's your boy, Faley McWhaley, and today we are checking out Stargate Season number 5, Episode number 4. So, last episode for Stargate SG-1, we had Samantha Carter. She had an off day. Things were a little stressful. We went to a planet. We were sort of communicating with this advanced alien throughout the episode, and they formed a bond. She connected with him spiritually, whatever it was. And it actually turned out to be the same being from the Harcesis episode towards the end of Season 3 here. And I was under the impression, I don't think I really thought about it too much, but it seemed as if that was sort of like a one-off idea, one-of-one creature, or like the last of its species. Guess that's not the case. So it's cool to see that that was, you know, brought back. To me, at least, the biggest thing out of that episode was the idea of this mini gate. You probably spent a good amount of money, but, you know, through earthly means, you can make your own gate now. So I think that's going to have major, you know, implications for the SGC, especially if other people find out that you can do this, right? With that being said, guys, let's get into this episode. If you like it, be sure to smack that like button. We've got a visitor. Hello? Hello? Is that for me?
It's the card, I think. You can see the card? Yeah.
The hell? Oh, fuck. I got mail. I don't have a P.O. box anymore, but... Oh, it's my driver's license. Oh, wow. Wow, this came pretty quickly. I had to get this shit renewed. Ooh, it's not a cute photo. Let's get into some Stargate. Yite. Whoa, coming in hot. Zonar Part 2? What is it? Jaffa Bean. Okay, Daniel, I see you. Straight shooter. Okay, so intense battle going on.
Receiving IDC, it's SG.
Ooh, look at that coat. My boy.
What do you mean, who's Lieutenant Tyler? He's a member of SG-1.
What?
You assigned him yourself last month.
We've been training him for weeks. This was his 3rd mission.
Weeks?
Major, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Y'all got played. Who is Tyler? Anyway, SGC 34, SG 34. Cheers. Who's this guy? Who's MANS? Quite literally. I know I say that often, but this is one of the few times where it's actually applicable. Whose MANS is this? Usurper? The 5th man?
General Hammond, we must return to the planet immediately.
No one's going anywhere until I find out exactly what happened.
With or without reinforcements, we are going back, sir.
The hell you are. Relinquish your weapon.
Wait a second.
Airman!
Is this... Did we go to a different Earth? Like, just slightly off or something? No, to be fair, if he thinks they're compromised. Right? We had robot versions of ourselves recently. Some little shenanigans. Jack can take care of himself.
That's no problem.
Jeez.
Yeah, right.
Peter has entered the chat.
You came back for me. What's your point?
Are we being tested?
I guess I'm grateful.
Some higher being?
Well, I wasn't gonna let you die, Lieutenant.
Yeah, that could
Joe.
be it, actually.
You can't tell me there's nothing wrong with it.
I can't explain it, sir.
Some kind of hallucination. Anyone I send back to the planet would be compromised as well. Till we know exactly what's going on.
I mean, we have been burned a few times doing that, right?
This is ridiculous.
I do not believe General Hammond would lie to us.
So what, he's suffering from some kind of amnesia, or?
Well, if that's the case, they're all suffering from it.
When I went through the quantum mirror on P3R233, I came back to a base that looked just like this one. Everything was exactly the same, except for no one knew who I was. Maybe he was killed in an earlier mission. Maybe he was never even born.
I don't know, Daniel. I mean, there was
Yeah,
nothing
I'm
on
not too
441 that even remotely resembled a quantum mirror.
Yeah.
Perhaps the Stargate malfunctioned.
I'm actually kind of excited. I don't know where we're going with this. Yeah, you've been blocked out.
They must have decided that we're a security risk, and
So you can't get in.
well, I didn't say that.
Do you know who she is? Come on, then.
Well, obviously someone is wrong here. Could it be us?
I think we have to admit the possibility. Somebody outside the base.
Someone outside the base? How do you know that?
What is going on?
Whose personnel files?
Ours, obviously. Like, if it was a hostile threat...
Wouldn't it be safer just to wait? Major Carter and the others should be coming soon.
Because, Lieutenant, we don't leave our people behind. You should know that.
It seems like a passage.
Good.
Ryder, this is
Stargate Command, please.
Okay, bet.
We're still here. Tyler's immobile and there's Jap all over him.
Sir, we lost the signal.
I don't know if that's a good idea, General. Those things aren't cheap.
Colonel Simmons.
Well, I'm sure you do, but we think that a independent investigation is called for.
Yo, this guy's popping up
Sure,
a
we'll
little
have
too much.
Full co-op. And a very interesting read it is, full of amazing events and fictional characters.
I found this residue on Teal'c's jacket. I want you to have this analyzed. Yes, Doctor.
Nice. Wait, what?
This
So
is a videotape of your
touched
briefing
it.
before the mission to P7S441.
And she got memories
I see
of
4 members of
Tyler.
the SG-1 team. I see Dr. Frazier. I see General Hammond.
He exists. You say he doesn't.
This is not just about Lieutenant Tyler.
Someone else doesn't exist.
Excuse me?
I'd like you to explain your relationship with Dr. Sarah Gardner. The fact that a Gould has taken your ex-girlfriend as a host has everything.
That's none of your business.
Your entire life is our business.
Whoa.
Do I need to call an attorney or...
Ray is
getting
considering your
grilled.
vulnerability with this.
You think that makes me sympathetic to the Gould?
I think that makes you someone whose judgment can be easily clouded.
He's trying so hard not to clap
What's
back.
your position?
Oh!
This Lieutenant Tyler you keep talking about, what does he look like?
African American, mid-20s.
About 5'10", 5'11"? I'm not sure, but I think I remember him.
So what is this then?
2 hours ago, you said you'd never heard of him.
I know, I can't explain it, but I can remember his face.
It's because she observed
I
something
have to
that
report
was
this to General Hammond.
Janet, wait.
of him.
If I didn't consider it a matter of the utmost
Yeah, an
importance,
extra large
I know he's in a
cheese.
meeting with the Joint Chiefs. Do you have any idea what...
You know what the Gould really want from us? Minnesota, that's what. For the fishing, mostly.
We're the way we are, so...
There you are.
If I were still loyal to the Goa'uld, you would know it.
Really?
It would be immediately apparent, as I would not hesitate to kill you where you sit.
Alright, I need some answers. Who is this Tyler guy? You're giving me trust issues. I'm also really enjoying the directing this episode.
Based on your word alone that he hasn't been compromised.
We'll go ourselves.
I'm afraid I can't trust you to do that. You see, Dr. Jackson, he'll change his sides more often than I change the oil in my car.
What about me?
You were
What are
briefly
we
taken
doing?
over as a host by the Gould.
Sure.
Once you fell under the control of an artificial intelligence of alien origin, the last time we met.
You're user number 4574. The one who's been accessing our personnel files. You don't care about Tyler. You've just been waiting for something to use against us.
He's pressed. It's confidential. Yeah, but this is really odd though. Like normally they would send somebody in, but this Tyler situation is throwing me for a loop. It must be like a non-hostile Gould or some sort of like higher being or some shit who's analyzing us. That's what I'm sticking with. That's LARPing as a human named Tyler has infiltrated the SGC in order to determine whether or not he fucks with us.
I cannot let you die, protecting me.
I found traces of a foreign chemical on Teal'c's uniform, and I've completed my analysis. I believe that Lieutenant Tyler, or the idea of Lieutenant Tyler, is nothing more than a chemical implant.
Damn.
They were. The chemical dissipates fairly quickly.
So what's that?
This is how I figured it out.
You were exposed to an alien chemical and now you claim to have figured it out?
General, please.
Hammond, you gotta make the call.
This could be Colonel O'Neill's last hope.
You gotta make a move, Hammond.
I'm not what you think I am. I am not a member of your team. I never was. I am not even human. My race is called the Riol.
Take your position.
I exposed you to a chemical that made you think I was one of your own.
Whatever. Get back there.
It's almost healed. Would this be possible if I were human? You get down.
What the fuck?
Jeez.
You mean what you really look like?
They were taking me to be dissected and studied. I managed to break free of my cell and damage the guidance system on the transport ship.
Okay. You told him the truth. I believe him.
Again!
Lit up, dude. Jack's on the Pavlo by now. Holy crap. Oh. Chemicals going on. Here comes the squad.
I think we're all clear. You all right, sir?
Lieutenant Tyler is not what he appears to be.
I know. He told me.
A group of us have started a new colony on a planet in an isolated part of the galaxy. And no one will ever hear of us again.
Unless they do a flyby. I mean, find you guys. You're kind of done then. You in the Shire? What's
We are not alone.
I don't think so, Teal'c. There's too many of them.
I'll surrender. Once they have me, they'll leave. I'm the one they're after. That'll give you a chance to get through.
You said yourself they'd never stop hunting you.
The glider's cannon may still be operational.
Please tell Colonel O'Neill
Oh, he's
I
sacrificing
appreciate
himself.
everything he's done for me.
Oh, see ya.
Personal feelings to influence your command decisions.
Stop this. We just got rid of Hammond a few episodes ago. We're not repeating this, please. Don't disrespect. You know what? Disrespect anybody else on the team, but don't disrespect Hammond.
Now, do I need to have you escorted off my base?
That won't be necessary, General. I know how to leave gracefully. I only hope you do.
Clearly, he's in the
Daniel.
in the pockets of
Hey,
the
where's Tyler?
presidential candidate. Let's all run and not shoot. Some real carnage in this episode. Okay, that's pretty fire. Holy shit. That is so sick. Oh my god. Take that back.
We don't leave our people behind.
But I am not one of your people.
Could have fooled me.
I will tell the others what happened here. I might just convince them that we don't have to hide forever.
See,
Maybe
Tyler.
then you can take me fishing.
Teal'c's like, oh, so you take everyone fishing, eh? I thought this was sort of like a me and you thing. Like an inside hang, but okay, I guess not. And that was my reaction video to Stargate SG-1 season number 5, episode number 4 here. This was the Who's Tyler episode. Alien, the Real, it was amongst one of their, their ranks, and they didn't know what was going on. And I thought this was a pretty good episode of the show here. Maybe I was expecting maybe larger implications, but even for what they did here, I really did enjoy the elements of newer character Simmons being involved again, questioning the credibility of our team members, calling on some pretty, notable times when we've been compromised. We've done that in the past, but some fresh reminders that we can't be compromised in the eyes of some of these higher ups or other entities that are trying to get at us. And I did enjoy some of his exchanges there, some of those heated ones with Hammond or with Daniel bringing up Sarah again, because that was pretty fresh. It almost had me thinking that because she's obviously a ghoul now and she's out and about, that she was gonna come back in this episode, but that didn't seem to be the case. I think what I enjoyed the most out of this episode was Jack demonstrating his goodwill, never leaving him behind, just sort of showing and demonstrating the camaraderie, the great qualities in us, never leaving people behind now for your team, and etc. So I enjoyed those elements to this episode here. I thought the directing was particularly strong too at points. Shout out to Pete. I just thought there was going to be a little bit more to chew on here, but I think if anything, this is really showing that there's going to be some more bullshit from some of the higher ups or Simmons or for coming from the Earth side. We've dealt with the Gould nonsense. Apophis is dead, so I guess there's going to be a lot of Earth drama this time around for season 5. So looking forward to that, and that's how I took this episode, guys. This was a fine episode of SG-1. But what did you think about this episode, guys? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. Pretty exciting. They gave us a little teaser. This could have been a time travel episode or a multiverse, but they went a different route. Maybe the Real will pop up again. And interesting, and I don't know, it didn't seem like it was anything special. It just seemed like any sort of, shifting alien race, though it did have the dreadlocks, which reminded me of some of those, spiritual entities that we've been seeing pretty recently. Anyway, guys, that was this episode of SG-1. Let me know your thoughts about this one in the comment section down below. That being said, I will catch you guys in the next one. Love you guys.